Hey everyone, welcome back. Hope you're having a fantastic day so far. So today we have some more payments going out to certain recipients of Social Security. So we're going to be going over who is going to be receiving these payments. Also, we're going to be looking ahead to the payment schedule next month in August as well. Plus, House Republicans look like they might just be on the verge of impeaching Joe Biden. We're going to be going over the details of that as well and what the current House Speaker in Kevin McCarthy is saying. But before we go ahead and dive into the main content of today's video, if you wouldn't mind helping me out real quickly by just giving this video a like, that just helps out with the good old YouTube algorithm, and also consider subscribing to my channel if you have not already. Okay, so it looks like Joe Biden might just be on the verge of being impeached in the House, as Kevin McCarthy is now making statements that seem more and more clear that they might just be focusing on impeaching the current president. And I really have to say that I think I knew it, and probably most of you knew this as well. Once Donald Trump was impeached not once, but twice, and they probably would have impeached him 10 times if they could have, I figured this would probably be the new norm, where whoever was sitting in the current president, if the House, was, a majority of the other party would have their main focus on impeaching the current president. It seemed like, Democrats in the House were, very obsessed with, impeaching the president at the time in Donald Trump. And now, because, the Democrats have their president in office in Joe Biden, Republicans, of course, are clearly focused on impeaching him now. Now, obviously, I think that any president could have a case of being impeached. Definitely, there's a lot of corruption in politics, and there's probably a case of impeaching any president. But in the past, it was something they kind of just like, oh, that's probably not something that we should do. But now I think it's probably going to become the new norm, where Donald Trump was impeached. Joe Biden most likely is going to be impeached as well if Republicans see this through. And then whoever the next president is in 2024, it's likely they will be impeached as well, as long as the other party, the opposite party, has control of the House. So this is probably something that is going to end up happening. But basically what's going on right now is that, whenever Joe Biden was running for president back in 2020, he denied being any part of Hunter's business dealings, that he did not receive, that his family did not receive even a dime from China. Now it's coming out that his family was receiving money from China, but he's saying, I'm still not a part of my son Hunter's business. I had nothing to do with this. I was not taking bribes from Ukraine or China or any of these companies. But they're doing these investigations, and they're finding out that he might just have a bigger part in his son's Hunter's business than what he's leading on. So we'll just have to wait and see how all this folds. But basically, the House Speaker and Kevin McCarthy previously said that he did not want to impeach the current president in Joe Biden because he thinks that could perhaps hurt their slim majority at the next elections if they were to impeach him, because most likely it wouldn't go anywhere in the Senate. But now he's saying that they might just go forward with this impeachment. So we're going to be watching a clip by Speaker Kevin McCarthy where he talks about this possible impeachment. Watch.
Speaker Kevin McCarthy. Kevin, let's talk about that 1023 form. You had obviously somebody that the FBI relied on. You had an informant that they paid hundreds of thousands of dollars to. He's directly reporting what the head of Burisma is saying about how he's paying Joe and Hunter Biden all of this money, all these millions, to protect them from the investigations that were ongoing. And in fact, we have Joe Biden on tape admitting and bragging about it, and Hunter admitting he had no experience but was paid all this money. What word would you use to describe that incident, if you will?
Well, there's alleged 1023 that claims that they bribed the Bidens. Okay, this was given to the FBI. When Bill Barr finally found out about it, he sent it to his office in Philadelphia. They actually said that this was very credible. The FBI kept this from the IRS individuals for them ever to see it. So not only do they claim that they were bribed, we now find information that 16 out of 17 payments from Romania were provided to the Biden shell companies while he was vice president. When President Biden was running for office, he told the American public that he's never talked about business. He said his family has never received a dollar from China, which we now proved is not true. We now have some of the most credible whistleblowers. These 10-year IRS agents who have come forward said that the Biden family has been treated differently, that what Weiss has told us is different than what Garland and Weiss has told the public. And you're sitting here today where now you have found millions of foreign money, just what the 1023 alleges they did to Biden's family. Now we found that it has funneled through shell companies. If you're sitting in our position today, we would know none of this if Republicans had not taken the majority. We've only followed where the information has taken us. But Hannity,
Mr.
this is
Speaker,
rising to the level of impeachment inquiry, which provides Congress the strongest power to get the rest of the knowledge and information needed. Because this president has also used something we have not seen since Richard Nixon, used the weaponization of government to benefit his family and deny Congress the ability to have the oversight.
If we are talking about millions of dollars coming from our top geopolitical foes, and that the Biden family has been corrupted and took in all of this money, and he was complicit in that, wouldn't that mean that we have a criminal enterprise as president of the United States that had to be on every level compromised by countries that are not particularly fond of us?
Well, it's interesting that the Biden family runs, if they say, a company but never had an office, and shell companies to be able to pay through. But if they really ran it for foreign countries, why didn't you get money from France, from Germany, from UK? Why does it have to be from China, Romania, in these countries that have real challenges and had problems going through? I believe we will follow this all the way to the end, and this is going to rise to an impeachment inquiry the way the Constitution tells us to do this, and we have to get the answers to these questions.
In the words of John Dean, a malignant cancer now is surrounding the Biden presidency, and those walls are closing awfully tight. This is not going the way I'm sure they wanted it to. And then we have on the other side of it the assistance of the DOJ and the FBI. That's Jim Jordan's committee. Mr. Speaker, thank you.
So again, this is something that I pretty much knew would happen. It started with Trump being impeached twice. Now it's probably going to be Biden. But let me know what your thoughts and comments are below. Do you believe that Biden should be impeached, and why or why not? But in some other news, we have some more payments going out to recipients of Social Security today. On average, these are going to be right around $1,827. So these payments are once again going out today, Wednesday, July 26th. These are the last round of payments going to Social Security beneficiaries this month in July. And then we're going to be looking ahead until August as well. So the payments going out today are for those with birthdays falling between the 21st and 31st of any given month. Once again, these are the last round of payments going out today. Then looking ahead until August, on Tuesday, August 1st, SSI recipients are receiving their first payment since the last day of June. So SSI recipients are going to be receiving their payments on August 1st. Then we have some more payments going out on August 3rd. Those payments are going out to those who received Social Security before May of 1997, or if you're receiving both Social Security and SSI, you would be receiving your SSI payment on August 1st and your Social Security payment on August 3rd. Then the other payments going out in August are August 9th, August 16th, and August 23rd. Those are the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th Wednesdays of the month. So the ones going out on August 9th are going to be going to those with birthdays falling between the 1st and 10th of any given month. The ones going out on August 16th are ones with birthdays falling between the 11th and 20th of any given month. And then finally on August 23rd, those payments are going to those with birthdays falling between the 21st and 31st of any given month. So once again, we have the final round of payments going out today, $1,827 on average, and it's going to those with birthdays falling between the 21st and 31st of any given month. Again, these are just the normal Social Security payments that go out every single month. This is not like a separate stimulus check or anything like that. These are just the normal payments going out every single month to Social Security beneficiaries. But that's all the news that we have for today's video. I certainly hope that you enjoyed. If you did, again, I would greatly appreciate if you could give this video a like. Consider subscribing to my channel if you have not already, and I will see you in the next video.